The newly published result of a study has revealed that the total cost of responding to violence against women and girls in Grenada in the year 2019 was estimated at $171.66 million Eastern Caribbean dollars, or $63.6 million US dollars. This represents 5.24% of the country's gross domestic product for that year. Cost to Grenada's girls, 0.45% of the GDP. Cost to Grenada's adult women, 1.54% of the GDP. Cost to government and non-governmental service providers, 1.98% GDP. Cost to Grenada's private sector, 1.89% of the GDP. And cost to society, 5.24% of the GDP. The National Study on the Economic Cost of Violence Against Women and Girls in Grenada was launched by Tony Broadbear, representative of UN Women MCO Caribbean. Ms. Broadbear was at the time addressing the Global Affairs Canada-funded Build Back Equal Project Regional Steering Committee meeting. Explaining the centrality of realizing gender equality, Ms. Broadbear said, in the moments of a hazard, sometimes it is felt that the work of addressing gender-based violence, for example, can be delayed until after the crisis is dealt with. Broadbear said, and I quote, "What we found is that in Grenada, $63.6 million US dollars is too expensive. But when we look at this cost of violence against women and girls to Grenada's economy, we recognize that if this $63.6 million was directed into prevention and building a foundation to operate from, countries would be in a much stronger position. So when any hazard hits, people are more resilient." Broadbear commended Grenada for its implementation of several gender equality-focused approaches for the country's development. She notes that Grenada is leading in the Caribbean on really demonstrating its political will for using gender-responsive budgeting and investing in the data to demonstrate the cost of inequality. Not only is $63.6 million on the line, so are human lives. This includes the country's support to data collection on violence against women through the UN Women-led Grenada Women's Health and Life Experiences study, which revealed that 39% of women who had ever been in an intimate partner relationship had experienced at least one form of gender-based violence. This will improve the overall system's ability to protect and support victims of gender-based violence. However, this must not be done in silos. She underscored the need for a holistic approach that encompasses legislation and social reforms that target immediate victims in the short term, but also noted that a long-term action plan is also required to address the root causes of the issues, including sharpening and redefining social norms across government, civil society organizations, business leaders, and individual households. Grenada remains committed to working with its national and international partners in the fight for gender equality and ensuring the rights and well-being of all women and girls. Hence the importance of the Build Back Equal project, which covers all of these areas: social protection, addressing unpaid care work, increased access to gender-based violence and sexual and reproductive health services, and financial skill building of women. Christina John, GBN News.